Hello, my name is Richard. I'm with Sewer Sluice. Today I'm at property address 6585 North Oberlin Drive in Portland, Oregon. I'm located on the roof. There's a 4-inch sewer vent. This is going to be my point of access. Going to advance out and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. The basement bathroom finished off all the drywall where the original stack was and where there's probably a clean out. So this is my next best point of access. Working our way out in a 4-inch cast pipe. We will be running some water during the scope. I believe this is a 1960s house and was connected to city sewer in the same time in the 60s, and goes out to the cross street. I believe there's a little bit of toilet paper up ahead causing that pooling here. We're going to just try to shove out and evaluate the line on the way back. Looks like there's some toilet paper hung up in the top of my camera here. Pretty blocked here. This may need a hydro jetting to flush out the line. We're going to go ahead and flush the toilet from inside the residence. I'm going to try to push past all this toiletry caught up in the line here. Still waiting for a toilet flush. I'm trying to text the buyer agent. Okay, we're getting some flushes through the line. Hopefully we'll be able to break through this toilet paper and it won't need a jetting and a rescope, but we'll do our best to get through. Completely blocked here with toilet paper, like a solid wall. So it's going to need a jetting. We're going to try to break through one more time with the toilet flush. Just going to wait for it to get caught up and try to get through. Now I have a better picture. It looks like a large offset joint here in the original concrete. You can see I'm stuck in a pitted area, and it's causing toilet paper and such to get caught up in that area as well. It does a little turn at the cast iron transition. We were able to break through that. We're just going to try to shove out, and we'll evaluate the concrete on the way out, on the way back actually. You can see there's standing water and debris in the pipe. It's hard to say if there's a settling issue and a belly going on, or if this is just blockage from toilet paper. But obviously the sewer line is not functioning properly. not draining out correctly or anything. I'm not going to be able to get any further trying to see what's going on with the line on the way back. All this is underwater and then it finally pops out. Definitely an offset joint. The cast iron transition to concrete does a 45-degree turn, and that joint is offset. And toilet paper and other things are going to get hung up in that area. I'll try to shove out one more time. Yeah, I keep getting stuck at the same area. It's 80 feet out. All this is pooling, and it's hard to say if there's a blockage up ahead that's creating all this pooling or not. The original concrete does have an offset joint in it at the transition. That's probably going to need a repair. I think I'm going to have to favor hydrojetting the line through the vent on the roof and try to clear it all out and then re-camera it, determine if the entire line needs to be replaced. I am going to pull back to where the cast iron and concrete transition is and mark that area because the offset joint there will need a repair, but it's hard to determine at this time if the entire line needs to be updated and replaced or if a hydrojetting is going to clear this line and eliminate this pooling and standing water in this pipe here. There's a possibility that it can get cleared out and the rest of the line could be fine. It's not a lot of aggregate. Basically looks like an average 1960s concrete. That joint there is a little pitted on the left-hand side. That joint there looks okay. Here's the 45-degree turn, and that's a pretty good size offset right there. I think with jetting the line, it could do potentially more damage to the pipe here. I'm going to stop the video and locate this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend a spot repair, and during that time install clean out on the exterior and rescope it and clean the line out. But this definitely needs some attention here. So we're going to stop the video. I will mark the yard, and at this time I'm going to recommend a spot repair and a hydrojetting.